If you're already on this channel, you probably see this particular question on our platform before. But here in this particular video, we are going to demonstrate some of the problems you can use this tool. So this is what we are calling a tool. You see, this is a marker. We use the marker to write against this board, right? That is a tool. So which kind of problem can we use this thing here, this tool here to solve? So obviously we call this a mapping, right? So a mapping function, that is the topic, technical name behind this thing here. So and then you have types of mapping and then relation and then whatever. So this is solely a linear, but before we dive into it, either a linear or what exponential, so let's see some of the problems that you can use that to solve. Let's look at this very simple scenario here by saying that in your college, right? So in your college or in your school, whatever it does, on the first day you have been given a discount of $1, right? So this is just by an assumption. It could be more than that or it could be less than that. Is that okay? But I don't think any school can give you a discount of $1 per day. Maybe if your school gives you a discount of $1 per day, just make sure that you comment yes in the comment section below. I have no idea about that. Is that okay? No. This is for an assumption and understanding purpose how we can understand this particular thing here. So on the first day you have a discount of $1 here. Is that okay? Maybe something could happen due to a tax issue and other stuff, and then the source of the income to find the school and those things that they may decided to maybe hold on for a second, right? So it's okay, just for understanding purpose. What will happen is that you decided, because you have some of the items in your bag, right? So you have to unbox those baskets and then check out some of the items in it. You decided to use a credit card on that, right? So you are going for a credit card, either being your dad or your mom or your personal credit card, whichever way is a credit card. So you decided to go on a credit card to purchase or clear those things in your basket, right? So on the second day, if you use a credit card, you are going on a debt of $2, right? So this is a negative sign here. So it means that you are going on a debt of $2, and then it continues like that. Maybe this may not be persistent, right? So it means that on the third day, it can be on the next day, it can be on the following 3 days, it can be on the following 4 days, and so on and so forth, whichever way. So all that we are saying here is that on the third day, you decided to use that card. You see that the credit or the debt here shoot up to what, $5, right? And then on the fourth day, then it keep on going to increasing. So that's going to be on the side. Now the question that we are asking here is what will happen on the 30th day if you keep on using that credit card to check out or maybe to clear your basket? Is that okay? So what will happen? That is the question that we are asking. So that is where mathematics comes in to say that, okay, if that's the case, let's analyze the scenario, or let's analyze the situation and say that, okay, what is happening here? So let's follow some trend and find out what is happening. We can see that on the first day, if the school gives you a discount of $1 here, on the second day that you decided to go on using the credit card to check your items in your basket. So you go on a debt of $2. So what will happen if you find the difference between this and this? So that is just saying that your debt, which is the 2 here, minus the amount the school gives you initially. So that's going to be -3. Is that okay? That is the trend here. So let's pick the second one. So on the third day, we had a difference of that is so -5, a debt of $5, and then minus this one, find the difference of the previous one. So we are going to have a -2 here. So this is still going to be, that's going to be -5 plus 2, right? So plus 2 here. So that's going to be -3. So if you continue like this, you can see that this and this is almost the same, right? So this is almost the same. So if that happens, I obviously, if you check this thing, you are going to see that it is still the same, right? So if that happens, then we say that this is what we are calling a linear situation. So let's call it like that. So a linear situation, right? Is there a name that we are giving on this thing? So if you come up with any techniques or any way of solving problem, you can give it your personal name. So whoever comes with this thing, if you want to know that, just make sure that you subscribe to the channel, right? So by the way, if you're not on this channel and then you are gaining some value, or this is what you want, or this is how you want mathematics to be taught, make sure that you subscribe to our channel and then comment if you have any special issue. Now, so let's name this thing a linear situation. So mathematically, so we are calling this thing a linear mapping, right? So a linear mapping. right? So a linear mapping, that is how we are calling it. Why are we calling it a linear map? Because if I find a difference between this and this, the value that I'm getting is the same. The value or the difference between this and that, the value that I'm getting is also the same. That is why we are naming it a linear. If this is a linear, then this is going to be the tool that we are going to use to solve everything that we want to find out. So maybe on the 30th day, let's say if we can get a value, so maybe our debt on the 30th day, if we persist or continue using our credit card to check our basket. Now this is the tool that we are going to use by saying that this guy here, the amount or the credit that you are going to, okay, let me do it. So maybe your debt, right? So your debt is going to be equal to, so now the difference, so the difference in these people here, right? So let me write, let me make it like this so that for better understanding, your debt here is going to be equal to the difference. So let me make this one. So you see, this is the difference that I'm talking about, the difference at the down here, and then let's multiply by the days, right? So the days that you are having. Is that okay? And then plus some number, so unknown amount, right? So unknown amount or unknown amount, right? So if you are watching me from a different country, so you just need to change your currency to by replacing this thing by your own currency, right? So this is a dollar, right? So now this is the definition. Is that okay? This is very simple and straightforward. So your debt here, what will happen? The debt may what may vary, right? So may vary. So let's replace that by y. That is why we are replacing that by y. So the thing, or it can be your debt or it can be your discount. So two things here. Is that okay? It depends on the situation. But for this particular scenario, we can see that as we keep on the days keep on going, or they keep on using our credit card, the debts keep on also increasing. Right? So the difference, once I calculated this, I had a difference of what? 3, right? So let me use that by, let's say, A, right? So just any letter. Is that okay? Any letter of your own choice, right? So A here. And then these days here are what we are calling the X here, right? So we have the X. And then plus this unknown things here, unknown amount here, that's what we are calling the C. Okay, so this is just the clear definitions of saying that okay, this situation is what we are calling what? A linear. This has already been proved to be what? To be true, right? So it's very easy to apply this. Now let's replace these guys here by the numbers that we find earlier. You agree with me that the difference was a -3, right? So the depth of a -3. Let's maintain this y for the meantime, and then we have a -3, and then let's maintain the days here, which is the x, and plus this particular guy, which we don't know yet, to be what? To be c. It's okay. Now how do you find the values of it? Your duty here is to make sure that you are looking for this guy as well as this guy here. Is that okay? Because the days and the date keeps on changing, so that is why you need to leave this value as it is. Now perfect, let's go. So we have to find this here, we are going to look for any of these two numbers. We pick any of these two numbers, corresponding numbers. Okay, so because I don't want any trouble for myself, I'm just going to write a simple one, that is the 1 to the 1 here. So the day 1, I'm having a discount of what? A $1 here. So this is the debt or the discount of $1, that's going to be equal to, I have my -3 here. What is the x here? So the x here is just going to be the first day to be 1, and then what? Plus what? Plus 6, because we are looking for this unknown amount. Is that okay? So we have 1, that is going to be -3, and then plus 6. If you solve this, you should have your c here to be equal to, t is going to be equal to 4. Do you agree? Okay, perfect. If you have any problem, just make sure that once again you comment in the comment section below. So replacing everything from this point, I have my y is going to be equal to, my a is going to be -3, and then plus this c here, multiply by c, right? And then plus 4. Okay, this video is already on our channel, but here we are re-uploading for a better understanding and see some of the problems that you can use this thing to solve in the real life, right? So for understanding purpose, this is how we decided to go about it. So once again, if you are enjoying this video, the only thing you can do for us is to give us a thumbs up, and then subscribe to our channel if you haven't done that. Now back to the question, on the 30th day, what will be our debt or a discount? Let's try and check that. Now let's answer the question here. So the debt is what we are looking for. The debt is what we are looking for. On which day? On the 30th day. Is that okay? On the 30th day. So the day that is going to be the 30th day. We know the difference, and then we know this particular value also already. Is that okay? So our debt here. So the debt is going to be equal to. You see how easy and then this thing is if you learn differently. All right. So this is the problem. So the difference was -3, and the days is also 30 plus this particular guy here, which is unknown to be 4, right? So we have that to be 4. So this is going to be, if I multiply this by that, I should have -$90 and then plus 4. Is that correct? So then let's see. So we are going to have a negative 86. So we are going to be on debt of what? 86 dollars, right? So $86 on the 30th day. If you persist or using that credit card to check your basket, right? So you are going to run out debt of a negative $86, right? It's okay. If this is interest to you, just make sure that give us a thumbs up and then subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you comment, especially if you have any particular problem you want us to help you solve. Thank you for watching.